Hey, Bae. Welcome to Let's Talk Show. Share, like, comment, get ready. We are about to get started. Hey, Bae. Have you tuned in to Let's Talk Show? Hosted by yours truly, Media Bae. Your chatty Afro-Latina that siempre has something to say. If you're interested in sponsoring an episode, just hit me up on heymediabay.com. Let's Talk airs live and can be replayed on Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, YouTube, Twitch. Just search Media Bay. Like, share, comment, and let's talk. See you, Bay.
There you go. Okay, there we go. Hey, babe, welcome to another week of Let's Talk Show. I'm excited to have you guys here today. And today the topic is checking in with Bae. Okay, so we're gonna get to that shortly. But I just want to remind everybody, if you're interested in being a sponsor, hey, hit me up on heymediabay.com. Also, if you're interested in performing at Hey Bay Live, spots are filling up. So please make sure you hit heymediabay.com up and register. Hey Media Bay is a live virtual concert experience for artists, up and coming artists. And you also get some guidance and assistance in the process. But take a look at last Hey Bay Live concert.
Oh, is it? You saucy.
Hey Bay Live is back. Artist registration is now open. Hey, Bae. Have you tuned in to Let's Talk Show? Hosted by yours truly, Media Bae. Your chatty Afro-Latina that siempre has something to say. If you're interested in sponsoring an episode, just hit me up on heymediabay.com.
All right, work through the technical difficulty. Sorry about that, you guys. So today we're gonna have a topic, and it's checking in with Bae. So we've all been there. You've been at somewhere, you made a decision because, hey, what is it? You feel like you're your own person, right? You're like, I can make decisions on my own. Yeah, I have a boo, a bae, or whatever, but I got this, right? And what do? We make a decision. Then we get a call, text, we get home, and then it's like, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you? And so then you start to realize maybe I should have checked in with Bae. But the thing is it really that important? Is it really that critical? And I decided to kind of put it out there. And I got some very opinionated guys that are answered the call and said they want to chime in. One of them even got their wine going. Lord, let's just pray. So let's bring on, got Shalon.
Hey, what's
There you
up?
go. And then we got Boozer.
What's good, y'all?
And then we got, y'all remember Nick. Oh, we remember Nick. Sips wine.
Kid here's a man. Kid here.
Okay, so Shalon, are you in a relationship?
Yes.
Boozer, you're still in your relationship?
Yes.
I was like, Lord, please answer.
You took a while, bruh.
I think it froze. We was all scared.
Yes.
Not sure, bro.
His computer, he
Nick,
froze for a moment. Okay, disclaimer. Nick.
No.
Okay, so let me ask you.
He
At
belongs
what
to the
age
streets.
did you? Yeah, he belongs to the streets with a K, by the way.
Wow, y'all ain't gonna get to know people are watching. I have a reputation to.
At what age? I'm gonna start with Shalon. Did you realize the importance of checking in, or you start to realize, or are you still this year old, figuring it out?
Checking into my mom or my dad?
Wow.
With your significant other. So these are relating to your babe, a significant other.
I don't check in.
Boozer?
Nah. I'm stubborn, nah.
You don't?
Bro, shut up. No.
Nick?
I'm not. At what age? I mean, I realized I was supposed to do it way before, but now as I'm older, it's just a respect thing. Like you show somebody respect, like that's somebody you're dealing with. Don't be you out here ripping and running. You could at least send, hey, I'll be here a little late today. So I mean, I get checking in. You got to check in.
I check in. Now, can you guys agree with me? Well, I would say just Nick, because the rest of y'all, Lord have mercy. I feel there's levels to the check-in. So what I mean by that is, okay, if we just met, we exchanged DMs, and the next day you so you wasn't gonna call me when you woke up? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Block.
That's tripping. They tripping on that.
Nah, you ain't gotta block the person. I mean,
right?
Because that person might be,
that's crazy.
People that cares. There are people that care in this world.
People show you stuff early.
I know.
So
I know
Nick will give it some time.
I know y'all women
believe
don't
who they are when they show you who they are.
Y'all want a thug who also opens the door. But will shoot somebody.
Open the door to the girl.
Yeah, I know how y'all want it, but
an oxymoron.
It ain't. It's not a. I mean, that early you don't. You can't be checking me that early. Like you ain't earned that right. Like until we get to that point where we're like, hey, we reach that critical point of our relationship, then we can all right, I gotta show you respect more now than before. So
you gotta build to that. You gotta build to where y'all pass the talking phase, and now you say, you know what, I rock with you. Let's actually make this official.
Yeah. Kind of only exclusive. Then okay. You can let me know where you at, because I'm worried about you. Sometimes it's more worried than just, trying to be a nag. Some people actually get worried, so I get it.
But how do you decipher where it's a nag and where it's, oh shit?
You know when it's a nag. Some people don't like their significant other to have fun. It's text messages, it's like you would never, if I was doing something else, you would never hit me up. You wouldn't even care. But you find out I'm out having fun, laughing, ha ha, he he. I might have snapped something. You saw a girl in the background. Oh, it's now you want to know what's going on. Oh, where I'm at and come home now. This, that.
They never want to see you have fun without them.
Yeah, as long as I ain't doing nothing disrespectful,
never want to see you have without them. That's crazy part.
Those are all signs of a problematic relationship.
It's a point of wanting to know where you at, and it's a point of just being nagged. Like it's a boundary. It's like a line, and you know when you cross that line, and you know when you're doing it on purpose. Most of y'all women do know when y'all doing it on purpose. Y'all just do it, and then y'all. Most of y'all women do know when y'all doing it on purpose. End fun end.
Now, do you feel though that sometimes sending a text is enough? Like, hey, just I'm about to do this, da da da.
A text is definitely okay.
That's more than enough.
Wait, they're looking like you lucky. That's what you got.
I mean,
all right. It's okay. I'm not calling you.
I'm not saying it like that.
I'm somewhere. I'm not calling you. That's not happening. Like, long I replied to the text in a decent manner, like, hey, but I'm not calling you while I'm out having fun, because you're just calling me so
you hate calling people. That's why.
So you can mess up my fun. That's what it is. Because if you know I'm out, you won't have to call me.
But this text message will work.
But
now, if you're not texting back in the appropriate amount of time, I can understand you wanting to call me. I can understand that. But if I say I'm out and I'm just, chilling and vibing with the boy, we talking and stuff like that, I might not text back so rapidly. But I understand where, people could get all mad and stuff.
About so let me ask you, has there ever been a time though where she didn't check in and you were like, you just would have wanted the courtesy? Like, I want to know what's an example for you guys of where.
Oh, I lost my damn mind. I had one. No, it wasn't like, it was just like, hey, it was like things wasn't adding up to me. So I'm like, hey.
You see me texting you, right?
Like, all you have to do is to say something back, like going the whole night, like we together. Like,
I need to text back.
I'm more worried than trying to end your fun. Like, I don't care, have your fun. But like, I know you got your phone in your hand every time I deal with you. I'm around you all day. Your phone in your damn hand. So don't act like your phone not in your hand. I know you. Don't try me.
My thing is, if you're out and you tell me you're out, I'm not texting you no more.
Yep. Unless it's late. And then I'm like, all right, I'm kind of worried.
Nah, if I'm in bed, I don't even care. I'm asleep.
And then, you know what? Another thing is knowing the person you're dealing with. I know if some people, like, they get lit and they just don't know how to act.
Exactly.
Oh.
And then you're around the wrong friends. And I'm like, certain friends are like, hey, what the heck
So
you doing?
it depends which friends. If she with all the single friends?
It's not even the single friends. Some single friends are good. It's just some friends that got a relationship that ain't shit either. So it just depends on the friend. You can tell the ain't shit.
A lot of friends are haters, man. A lot of friends behave for a reason.
Most of the friends are haters, if we're being honest.
Yeah, 92.9%.
They're so miserable, dog.
90. Okay.
2.9. 92.9875321.
That's
I learned that Harvard.
That's around right. That's around the right ratio.
Scientific fact.
I went to Harvard for. I learned that.
I can't stand you. Okay, now these scenarios are going to be you're in a serious relationship, right? Okay. This is not, y'all live together. So let me phrase this first because y'all would think with now mentality.
Paint the picture.
So paint the picture. Picasso. You living together. You're not married. You're living together. You guys are building. The future might be engagement, but you're together. You're building what you're supposed to do, not jump to all that other shit, right? Now, should there be an amount, because you're living together, shared expenses, should there be an amount that warrants a check-in? Like if you out in the store for her or yourself?
Amount of what?
Like you're gonna make a purchase.
We got shared bank accounts?
We
don't do that here.
Hold on. So, all right. I have to check in about what I'm buying?
The amount. So I've seen couples have a rule where it says if you're going to.
I'm sorry. You said what we are again? We're married?
You're living no, you're not married. You're living together. You see, there's engagement in the future. You guys are going in that direction. But a lot of couples now in this day and age, they live together And they live like they're married, even though they're not.
Yeah.
So you're together. You are sharing bills. In Shalon's case, there's no shared bank account. You guys have your independent, but you're both taking care of a home together.
As long as I'm able to take care of the home.
Nope, I'm not.
It shouldn't be a problem with I spend it.
As long as I pay my bills, I'm not.
We didn't become joint yet, so if
I'm
it's
gonna bring
my
$1,000
money,
dog
but
home.
I still got enough money to pay for the bills, then it's not a problem. But now we got a joint account. We're married. That's when it becomes different. I think possibly. But
why? So let's go down to that path really quick. When you get married, joint bank account.
Oh shoot! So now you became.
Wait, hold on. Let me get a disclaimer. For the record, these are just hypothetical situations. So down the line, when Nick gets married, I don't want him to pull this clip up. And remember, you said.
Yeah, you're right.
Do not hold him to this.
Ooh.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer alert.
Yeah, just save your life.
You're right.
Okay, but you're married. Joint bank account.
I think that's when it becomes different because it's jointed. Like y'all are like one became two. So you're not just thinking for yourself now. Y'all decided to go together. So now you're making decisions together. So you gotta get okayed a little bit to a certain extent. I mean, if it's a big purchase, a little purchase you could sneak away with.
I like how Nick just said y'all decided to go together. I could hear his vows now. Do you decide to go together with?
Hey, you want to marry me? Yes or no? You want to do this thing? No? Okay.
Okay, so Shalom.
I'm giving her the warning. Don't worry, I'm giving her the warning.
Oh no, I don't do joint bank accounts ever. I don't care if I'm married, right? And if we live together and you work for your money, you want to buy whatever you want to buy. As long as your half of the bills paid, knock yourself out because you're not checking for me either.
Okay.
Because I'll be damned if I clock in and you ask me what I spend my money on.
I'm also gonna say, but since we're together, I will tell you about some of your purchases if we're trying to build and become great with money. Like
I agree with that.
I'm gonna try to teach you, some things about, what we could do with that money instead of, strictly
budgeting.
Yeah, spending. Like, how can we make it more? But we got it like that. We could go, enjoy ourselves every night. I don't mind that, but
within reason.
But you're doing like purchases that's just unnecessary, like just to show off for nobody. Because I don't care.
Or a girl's trip.
We're all for me, and I'm happy. It could be from Walmart. That thing fit on your skin tight. I want you. Come on, all black.
I want to hear Boozer's disclaimer. Oh, that's the disclaimer.
At least he froze with a looking type of decent.
Oh, you're not gonna let him live this one.
Dial-up connection.
AOL.
Dial-up connection, boy.
Well, when he gets back, we'll let him.
AOL.
The little man still running across the screen.
Nah, he got net zero.
Net zero. With the
trial ended.
The trial ended. But those
days, you might have to go out and come back in.
These kids have no idea. No idea.
Sherry, I'll text you the link. You can join.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah, come through.
Let me go look at her picture. She cute.
Oh, she is very opinionated. Let me send her the link if she wants to join.
It won't let me log on Facebook real quick. Shit, bro.
Yeah, right. It won't let me click.
It won't let me click.
She is a financial advisor.
Yeah, I like my advising to be financial.
Let her know if you want. Oh, Boozer's back. Yep, he's loading in.
Dial up.
I told you the little man's still running. He paused.
The noisy behind connection sound still going off.
Go ahead, Boozer, defend yourself.
Bruh.
My audio tripping.
Your audio, right? Your free trial
Yeah.
ended, bruh. Don't lie.
Okay, I'm back now.
Okay, your
What
disclaimer.
was the question?
No, I said your disclaimer.
He said, "What was the
Oh
question?"
yeah, I'm back now.
Oh, hold on. Wait, I froze now. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I can hear
Boozer,
you.
we asked what was your disclaimer?
About the joint account.
Oh no, I'm just saying. Oh yeah, I'm not. Like right now, I go. My girl, she makes more than me. So if we have a joint account, I have to let her know because most of that stuff in there is gonna be mostly hers. But if
Oh.
joint account is real iffy with me, man, because I don't let people know. I let people know what I got, how much money I got, what I spend on stuff like that.
Your
Because I buy a lot
OnlyFans
of stupid stuff off
subscriptions.
Amazon. I
That's
don't need
not a
people
Yeah,
knowing
business,
that.
right?
your OnlyFans.
Be like, what
Hey
is
man,
I wouldn't
no
want my girl to
comment.
know about my
But
OnlyFans. Who you subscribing to, bro?
right?
Subscribing to?
Okay.
that's why y'all need know.
I
That's why
made
I don't need nobody in
909.
my drunk account. That's why you know about my bank account. I don't need nobody in my bank account.
All you gotta do is follow your Amazon account, and she'll know everything about you.
Right?
Our Amazon accounts really do say a lot
There ain't no
about
lie,
us.
but Amazon take a lot of my money.
Facts.
But my business, bro. I
Listen.
just stuff that comes to the house for you too.
See, my girl ain't mad because all I'm buying is food. I just like to eat. And I'm hella
Now,
free.
let me ask you. So, should there be? How do you explain the rules as far as checking in? So, like for example, Nick, I like what you mentioned as far as oh snap, she joined. As far as it's a courtesy thing, it's really a respect thing.
Yeah.
But hold that thought because I'm gonna introduce Sherry,
Oh,
my
Lord.
sister,
Mm.
opinionated. Let me ask you. So, should there be? How do you explain the rules? I'm gonna have to hit mute on yours, Sherry. We can hear you. I like what you mentioned as far as oh snap, she joined. As far as it's a courtesy thing, it's really a. There you
She
go.
behind.
There we go.
All right, let's go.
Sorry,
There you go.
I had you guys on both sides. My bad.
So, yes, we could hear you.
Hello.
I'm sorry. I just barged in on here. I won't come
No,
in.
intruders. You like intruders. You already intruded. You might as well keep
Right?
intruding.
We here already.
I just happened to click on something and I didn't really. I kind of cringed at the response.
Okay.
But I digress. Check-in rules with this whole partner thing when it comes to money. I mean, first off, everybody has what works for them. I'm not gonna knock them. Okay, so each individual relationship should just do what each individual relationship works within their little bubble.
Fact.
However, as a financial professional, what I find is, first of all, money always causes problems and friction in relationships.
Of course.
For me to feel that I have to check in on you, or vice versa, like to feel I have to check in with you before I spend a certain threshold amount of money, is going to make me feel a little degraded, and vice versa. Because regardless if you want to say it out loud or not, you're going to feel that same way. Like if you see something, you work, you should be able to buy it. Yeah, have a conversation or whatever the case is. My suggestion, what I have for people who are serious, first of all, I don't even think that people should be commingling anything if you guys aren't married. However, since we play this little house game in 2020, if you're going to be in a relationship, you guys, yes, should have joint accounts. You should have a joint savings account. You should have a joint account. Whatever money, all money should be flourished through that joint account. And each party should have, you guys should have allowances. You guys should have individual accounts that have nothing to do with your partner as well. Whatever you guys agree on is going to go into that for the both of you. And I should be able to spend whatever I want within whatever my reason is. You should do the same. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if you don't have an allowance, I like that because
look at Shalon and Boozer's face.
You can't say nothing about it because it's an allowance.
Fine. Yeah, but you know,
like
I'm the type of person in a relationship that my allowance gets saved and your allowance gets spent on crap. Don't ask me about nothing.
No, exactly. If we're gonna do that, then that's cool.
How do we split this allowance?
Again, each household does each hold. Clients are multimillionaires and their wives don't work and they get a bigger allowance than they do. I work with people that split it even down the middle. I work with people that do it based upon how much money is coming into it. Some people say, hey, I bring in 65% of the income, you bring in 35, yours goes like this. Personally, I don't believe if you're really trying to build something real, all that first, I don't know what this whole 50-50 lifestyle is, this expectation. It should be, here's all of me, you're giving me all of you, and we're gonna do this together. If you have a certain amount of money coming in, you guys should really agree upon what that number is gonna be equally for the both of you. Like what are you guys building to? If you guys are sitting here talking about 50-50, you have an expectation of something. When I came in, I heard you say, long as you got your half of the bills. That is the wrong way and a quick setup.
We're saying no.
Question.
In a relationship.
No, that was in pertaining to. All right, if we already decided if you're paying a certain part, let's say, other people they be like, okay, I'm paying the rent and then you're gonna pay the lights and yada 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 yada. If you don't if we agreed upon that part, like, okay, I'm taking care of this, you're taking it, and you're faltering by spending your money however the heck you want, and you're not coming up with that part that we agreed upon. Like, everybody has to bring something to the table. Like nobody wants to be in a relationship when I'm bringing a lot more to the table than you. Like something like it don't even have to be money. It's like money's not the only thing that's to the table. It's more things than money.
You see, everything that you're saying tells me that you have an expectation of the person that's coming into rather than what you have to offer. I'm not saying that people shouldn't come with something. It really should, but you shouldn't have that expectation of somebody to say, yes, granted, I'm not saying don't vet the person that you're actually trying to date. Vet them. Make sure that they have the right mindset you want. Make sure they have like values that you want. And make sure that this is somebody that you can actually converse with, conversate, and be able to say, okay, like, this person, me and this person, we're on the same page, we can move forward. But to come into something and say, like, even that, like, I wouldn't suggest that, like, oh, I'm gonna handle the rent, you handle the light bill. How much money is the rent, the light bill, and everything? All that money goes into this account. Like, we don't even need to think about it at the end of the month when it's like, oh, you got your share? No, it's already aside.
Okay. So if we doing that, all right, so how do you feel about this? Because I'm gonna be real. There's more than 50% of relationships that end in divorce. Like, that's a fact. Like, you could always think that, oh, my relationship is so special, it's not gonna end that way. But everybody thinks that when they get married. So after that, what happens?
Well, everybody thinks that when they get married because they go into relationships with expectations. So if you have
being married forever, that's what we signed up for.
Yeah, people say that, but people don't vet for that, right? Because if I come into a relationship and I say 50-50 this, and I expect you to have this life changes, life happens. Okay? So what happens is you have the person that started off being the breadwinner. Sometimes that changes. Sometimes people lose their jobs. Sometimes people get sick. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes nobody wants to take care of you, that certain person that you thought you were going to spend your life with. The problem is people don't go into relationships for a lifetime companionship for whatever happens, I'm doing this with you. They go into relationships for right now based on what you have. And then what happens is when life happens, resentment kicks in.
But also, changes that. We're in a day and age. When nobody's gonna stop themselves from being happy. Like, if this is not making me happy anymore, I'm free to get up out of that and live my life. Nobody's sticking in things that's not making them happy anymore. Back then,
okay, hold on. I need to hear from Shalon because his facial expressions.
I'll be right back. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna grab the charger. My thing.
He's like, go ahead, Shalon.
Okay, so I have a few things to get off my chest here. When it comes to expectations, everyone has expectations. We all go into relationships with expectations. I expect you to be a good partner. I expect you to help support. But at the same time, if there is no joint account where we all pull from, because if the understanding is we're together, we're building for something, and I'm the only one building, I'm doing all the heavy labor, and you just here, right? So now let's say I'm successful, whatever. Let's say I make more money than you. I make more money. I'm bringing in more money. I'm paying the bills. You not doing shit. Like you stacking up on me, right? And the next thing you know, as I done spent 5-6 years investing in this relationship, right? And at this point in time, when you're being taken care of, you're being plumped up, right? And then you get up one day, you just leave.
Why are you taking care of somebody for 5-6 years?
Because if I'm putting something in an account, you're putting in an account, right? I make like 3 times more than you, right?
My point to y'all shouldn't be playing house.
We're married. Let's say we're married, like you said.
Okay.
And you're in school. Your expectation is for you to graduate, whatever, right?
Okay.
And then all these years I'm investing in this future with you, right? And we have this joint account where all the bills go in. We have a nice place. Everything's taken care of. We living good. And then I look at my tax returns. I look at your tax returns, right? I look at the bank account and I'm like,
it's just you. You feel like it's not the person.
I'm not living good. You living good. I work every day.
Exactly what you said is what I just said, though. Like people dating. That's people dating for a certain lifestyle or whatever the case is. You're not dating for a lifetime companion. If you were dating for a lifetime companion, those things would not end up being present for you to end up resenting that person because life changes. What you're telling me is you have an expectation of that woman to possibly finish school and have a life down the line of whatever the case may be. But life happened and that didn't happen for whatever reason, whether that's on her part or whether other things have happened.
She finessed me.
But now she finessed you. So now you have resentment. That's why you shouldn't have did that in the first place. And the problem is, what I notice is people jump into marriages that same way. Nowadays, people are out here dating because they're like, oh, I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to do this. Nothing that they say is, I want a lifetime best friend. I want somebody that whatever happens in life, that's my partner. I never hear that. I'm also a certified divorce specialist as well within my field. So the things that pop up are just these random little things because you never were planning a life or you're planning to find something with someone in particular and then build a life for it. You already had a plan for your life, and that person is just a filler to let those things happen. And then when they don't, now you resent that person and now y'all getting divorced.
So you're saying that we should want that person to be your best friend, someone who's going to take care of you, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm saying that you should have like values. I mean, everybody.
But you said life happens. So let's say we're building towards that, and then an accident happens. I become paraplegic, right? We're 25.
Okay.
So now she has the rest of her life wiping my ass?
Yeah. Unless you guys put into plans, like I said, like values. So somebody who has like values, maybe you don't believe, obviously you're doing this because you think that if that were the other foot around, you weren't going to
Go ahead.
Because if you had that response, that basically means if that happened to me and something happened to her, I'm 25 and now I got to wipe her ass for the rest of my life, you're not with that. So other people, I could tell. Different strokes for different folks. Not everybody has a value. People are okay with going to a nursing home or having that assistance. But if that's what your life values are, that's what you plan for. There are ways around that so that you don't have to be that person doing that. But were you planning this life with that person, or were you planning this life to fulfill whatever fantasy that you had?
I was planning with that person, but like you said, life happens. Like if it's 25, life expectancy is 85 years old. So it's not fair to her for the next 60 years to be taking care of me. And vice versa, it's not fair to me to be taken care of. Because at 25, we're still young. And we have the whole world ahead of us. So now because I'm in an accident, her life should pause and focus on me. Because if we're married and you're taking care of me, you can't fuck nobody else. You can't go take care of nobody else. And if I can't get it up or I can't function, now your whole life's over.
So
that's when y'all check in and have those rules. But I just want to say, so like, do you like I wanted to highlight to everybody the important. Do you see what happens when you bring in finances into a relationship and so much doesn't get discussed, or just the finance aspect? Like, I just wanted to highlight that because Nick over there like,
I'm hungry. I ain't gonna lie.
So you know, just on that aspect. But let's get back because I feel like we gonna have to do a whole.
Yeah, we don't went somewhere else.
I'm sorry.
I forgot this guy Boozer is here.
Who here?
He's because Nick made fun of the dial up. All right.
Zero.
Have you ever had moments where you're somewhere and you're like, oh, let me call my significant other and ask them, not financially, just we can hear you, just regular things, and people, your friends start to clown you like, why you gotta check in? What kind of have you ever had that?
All the time. That's all you hear.
But that's what guys do. It don't matter. Like, we do it out of just
Women do it too.
Yeah, it's not even.
I don't care.
It's more like, hey, if you gotta check in, you gotta check in. Like, do what you gotta do to be happy at home. Like, don't front for us. Like,
right?
rubbing you down and doing all the extra things to you. I am not doing that to Boozer. So he better check in with his girl and make sure that he's good at that home front before he.
She show up. She's shutting down the whole night.
He gotta do what he gotta do. Listen, don't worry about me. I'm not rubbing your back in the night, big fella. Hey, home is home. Like, we gonna clown you now. We are gonna clown you, but hey.
But why clown them? I think that's
what we do as grown ups. We are those type of people. We pick on other people for doing because that's like saying that you're whipped. Like that's what it seems like. But dude, you doing what you gotta do.
Or showing that you have a functional relationship.
Yeah, that too. But sometimes
that's called whip.
Because we see that. Like, you could be out with your friends, you see, like, damn, she always hitting you up when we out. I was like, all right.
I don't have that problem. I don't have that problem now.
That checking is different, but like, if you're checking it, like, hey, fellas, relax. Hey, real quick, let me just tell them, hey, I'm out with y'all a little longer than I thought.
Turn the fun down. Don't let us hear have too much fun.
We gonna crack jokes on you. Hey, handle your home front first. We gonna be there forever. Your girl might not be there.
Yeah. Nick ain't rubbing your back.
Your girl might not be there forever. So hey, do what you gotta do at home.
Sherry,
we just gonna clown you.
I mean, I agree with what they're saying. I mean, yeah, friends are gonna clown in because you say you gotta check in on your baby. But to be honest, like, I don't see anything wrong with it per se. But at the same time, like, I do feel like some women and some men need to like respect friendships. I think
that's a fact.
People get into relationships and then all of a sudden, like, they don't have no friends. Like, their spouse, like, their best friend, their only friend. Like,
yeah, people like me besides you. Other people like me, not just you.
Right, that's unhealthy. And that person had people in their lives just like you had people in their lives before you guys made a life together. So keep making time for other people too. That's all I'm saying. Not no bad stuff with your friends. Like,
so I'm glad you said that because we're gonna do a quick question. I'm gonna go person by person. Oh, did I freeze? There we go. And we're gonna play I Wanna Know. Okay, can y'all hear me?
Oh no.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, hold on.
She got dialed up too.
Look at who's
I don't know why. I'm gonna blame AT&T because when I had Xfinity, I didn't have these issues.
Right, AT&T.
Yeah, AT&T is the problem.
Yeah, it is. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna ask this, and I'm gonna go person by person. You're at the store, 65-inch TV on sale. Y'all need a new TV. Do you just buy it, or do you say, "Hey, babe, I'm about to check"? What'd he say?
I don't know. You got dollar.
So you're at the store, TV's on sale. You're like, "Ooh, I need to get this." Do you just buy it and be like, "Look, babe, this is what I brought home," or do you say, "Hey, babe, thinking about this TV, da da da," and you're living together?
Shoot, that's tough. All right. It depends on. You gotta know the person you're dealing with. I think. Like if you know, like sometimes you should run decisions by your person, or like some people like the guy to make decisions. Like make decisions, and I'm just gonna be okay with it, or yada yada yada. I think you're making the decision for the house. And they be like, okay, cool. But if you know, like you got a person who's like. You might want to run across it like, hey, I'm thinking about this, before I make, or should I get bigger? Should I get smaller? But I'm getting a TV, but like,
It's almost like you involve them in a decision, almost like more like a courtesy, because you want to make them part of the decision.
Yeah.
Okay, Shalon.
So I'm at the store. I see a 65-inch.
Yeah, they got it. It's on super sale.
But if she reply, I gotta make a decision.
You gonna make an executive decision? Okay, super
sale.
I
got 32 seconds to reply.
32. Undeniable price. It's 8K, 240 motion rate.
8K, we making it
smart
up.
TV, and it's on 65-inch and it's on sale for $300.
We need a TV. You gotta get this TV.
When she get off work, she gonna see that TV on the wall.
Where's your answer? Say he's buying.
Clearly, he's buying it.
She gonna see that on the wall.
New TV.
I'm watching 8K Netflix. Ozark season 3.
I'll wait for season 4.
Sherry.
No, 3.
I've done this before. It's probably not right in hindsight, looking back on it though. But I've done it before.
You bought it.
I bought it. We didn't have a TV, and there was a TV was on sale. And
we got TV. And we talked about getting a TV.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Always an argument. As long as you didn't mess up the box, we could take it back. It's like we bring it home, like, oh.
You weren't taking it back. I made up my mind. I bought the TV.
Okay.
Oh shit! Yeah, like that.
In hindsight, now looking back on it, it probably would have been nice to.
Was he upset?
We're not gonna get into that.
Boozer.
His dollar for 3 questions back.
No, my girlfriend, I have to let her know because she's gonna say she can find it somewhere cheaper, or is it on sale, or can she find the same thing for another price? I have to run it by her.
Okay. So no, but you know what? What he actually presented is something that we don't take the time to realize. You got to understand the partner you have.
That's exactly.
And every part, like for me, my boyfriend could make decisions. I'd be like, all right. And then sometimes I can't be because I'm just a person like that. I just rather look at all options. So you have to understand your partner.
Exactly.
And especially if they're if you know how they can be. And that's the thing, the check-in a lot of the times, not only is it respect, but sometimes it's avoiding what you already know how they are about certain things. So why would you continue to create that issue?
Facts.
That's who I am.
Oh God.
If that's who I am, like this is me. I don't check in. I go out. I do. If you got a problem with that, that's who I am.
But Salon, like you have to once you get in a relationship, it's not just you. Like
people have issues for a while.
Some things you have to change. Some things. Not
I
saying
agree
about you because that changes who you are, but there's some things that you have to compromise on. Like what are you willing to compromise on? That's on you to decide. I can't decide for Shalon.
I agree with you, but here's the thing, right? If
every time somebody say "but," everything before is just wasted.
No, I agree. So the thing is, if we're in a relationship and you trust me, I trust you, right? You, for example, with me, like, if you tell me you're going out, you never have to check in with me again. Like, I trust that you're not going to jeopardize what we have. I trust your decisions, and it's for the betterment of our relationship, and vice versa. So if you buy something, you don't tell me about it, right? And it's for the betterment of the relationship, or it doesn't hinder us at all, knock yourself out. But if it's something, if we have one car and you want to trade it in for another one, that's a problem. If we have two cars and you got a bonus at work and you want to trade it in, knock yourself out, because when I get a bonus, I'm gonna do the same thing. So it's like, as long as whatever you're doing is not messing up what we got. If you see a TV, buy the TV. If I come, we ain't got a TV, I need one. I come home, we got a TV. Our bills are paid, and we still got food on the table. All right, ain't no stress off my back.
How much money is in your savings account? A bonus, and we can go update cars? Like, Lord, shut up, Teresa.
Yeah, shit.
I have bad money management.
I can tell.
$1,500 down, $25.99 interest payments. Me and her.
You just made Sharika just straight like, no. He needs a warning sign. So, okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Key to that one is know the partner you have, understand the partner you have. And just some people just want to just even feel like, oh, he checked in with me. And
yeah.
Go ahead, Shalon.
The partner should also know the partner they have.
Correct.
That's right.
No, it's both ways. Oh, no, that's both ways. If I know clearly, if she knows Shalon just gonna do Shalon, she can't get mad because he's established this.
But they get mad every time.
Well,
I can see that. I can see that with you, Shalon. It's like, clearly.
Loser said, I am who I am.
Exactly. He has his own way. If I'm never to even look at himself right now, he got a few years before he actually says, all right.
If I never check in, we're in this 3 years and you're still getting mad because I don't check in, right? You're doing it to yourself.
But he's right. If that is such a pain point for her and it's a must, it's always going to be creating an issue. She has to look in the mirror and go, sis, he ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna just, all right, we gotta go, sis. She has to do that.
And I have to add, if you're gonna break up with me for a check-in,
No. It's not a check-in, Shalon.
That has nothing to do with the check-in.
It's deeper than the check-in.
Just get used to it or get rid of you. You're not gonna change.
Shalon coming home at 9, 8 p.m.
Eventually, he just got about 8 more years before he realizes the way of his ways.
Shalon coming in.
Realize what he's saying right now.
He's coming in at 9 a.m.
I said I'm out. I ain't taking time coming home.
Exactly. See? He said
yeah. Like vodka and kisses on his neck.
So either he will find a partner that just lets him be that way, or he's going to have somebody that's going to tolerate him and constantly nag him, and he's just going to be like,
Anna, you know women.
Yeah, but I also know women that'll tolerate the hell out of a man for years.
He's gonna get a tolerate for a while until she get fed up.
Women always gonna change somebody.
He's not gonna.
Y'all gonna try to change somebody.
Or he'll get someone that wants to use him, have him as a project. This is Shalon. She's gonna be praying in the back corner, lighting candles to change him.
Longest relationships.
But usually
try to change him. Stop it. Y'all gonna try to change him.
No, but usually the project is the one that's, tolerating, because she's holding on to hope, like he's gonna be this person soon. I just got
like him. Back to the streets you go.
I just got to keep trying.
There ain't nothing wrong with the streets. It ain't nothing wrong.
The streets ain't never let me down.
I'm getting off the streets though, y'all. Don't worry about me.
Well, okay, so next one. Your friends ask you, Lord, your friends ask you and Bay to join them for a dinner. So they're like, Boozer, I'm having a dinner on Friday. Would you and your girlfriend like to join us? Now, Boozer, do you just say, yes, we'll be there? Or do you say, let me check with her schedule, or let me check with her because whatever? We'll be back to you. Go ahead, Nick.
More than likely, I know her schedule of what she's got going on.
Knowing me, I already know her schedule, so I probably just do it.
I get that. That's what I was gonna say. Basically,
do you take into account if she even likes to be around them?
But if that's my girl, I already know that who she likes. So some cool people or some people I just need you to be there with me. Like, hey, suck it up, come ride with me. We're gonna have a night, and we're gonna go from there. But a dinner, man, let's go. I mean, even if you don't like those people, let's go have some good food, and we get drunk and
get a free meal, free meal, and a free lick.
Even if it's bad, we're not even worried about them. Once the liquor start kicking in, we're gonna have a good time regardless. Unless you got one of them bad drunk that your girl is just a bad drunk and she just gets out her mouth wild, out of control when y'all go out. Then you all right, you don't have to think about it. You know who you're dealing with. At the end of the day, you know who you're dealing with. You know your person. If you know your person, then you know the decisions you can make for y'all. If you don't,
so that's a no to the check-in. You
check-in for the dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah, we going to dinner. I'm hungry too. I'm always hungry. So
Shalon,
we can leave it.
I'm gonna have to ask her first because I'm not gonna say yes and you don't show up and embarrass me. So I'm gonna ask.
You won't embarrass me. I'm still gonna be there drinking, turned up, eating.
Because it's gonna create a problem. Because if I tell them yes and you're not going, I'm still going.
Fact.
And now you're gonna be mad because I'm going.
Unless she has a real great reason, then I'll have to make up an excuse. But if it's my friend, I'm like, hey man, I can't make it anymore. I'm sorry. I plan to. I can't. I'm gonna be real with you.
You got like that?
I don't lie to nobody no more.
He said no more. He's reformed.
No, I'm talking about as you get older, bro. You young Nick, you lie to get things, with women or just in life. Now, man, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You gonna deal with it,
Sherry, Lord.
I wasn't even gonna say anything crazy. Look at you, anticipating. No, more than likely I would have said yeah, we'll be there unless we won't. Because I put it out like this. I've done that whole, you never know what your friends are planning sometimes. Sometimes your friends want to get super creative. They call it a dinner and then you get there and it's a couples thing and you just wait a minute. It's happened before where I was just kind of yeah, we'll be there. And Buddy was just no, we won't. So I was whatever, I'm going to. And then I was just out of place. I was the only single mother in there. And I was we playing couples games too? I was oh, okay. Who's my partner then? So sometimes
see, for me, because we keep such a busy schedule, for me it's a constant check-in. So for me, I know my partner and he knows me. So for us, it's a constant check-in because he could book for a studio. I could end up having to go do something at the station. So, but we know each other and we know our schedules are just really spin the wheel. So I would just always be hey, and then sometimes because I'm moody and a little bipolar, some days I don't even want to be, and I'll be I don't want to deal with people this week. So
that's facts.
Some days I'm tired of the human population because I'm just a little bit. This should be a fun one. Well, we did this one. You're running late, getting home. They're expecting you home. You're running late. Or do you send a simple, hey, running late? Or do you just wait? What I think Shalon will probably do. I'm here now.
Shalon is just gonna show up when he get there. Shalon is when I get there.
Why even have the problems? Let's eliminate the problems. Let's just send a text. It's not hurting me if I can. My
if
phone.
I'm running late from work.
I'm just running late in
work wherever.
And I told you I was on my way, and I'm not there yet.
Yes.
You didn't even have to say that you on your way. Like, it's just you, like, maybe you said, hey, I'm gonna go do this, or maybe like it's an expectation that you usually get home around a certain time, and like it's just not happening. Would you say, hey, I'm running late?
The gears
You
in
get home at 6 every day.
scare
You
me.
get home at 6 every day. This time you get home at 8, Shalon.
The gears down here scare me.
It depends. If it's my regular commute and there's traffic, right? I get there when I get there.
No,
I'm
but-
already.
All right. Is a difference between like 15, 20 minutes late? Is a difference between an hour and 30 minutes late? That's like, because if you're like, you notice the traffic like 15, 20, like that's nothing.
Oh, no,
like,
she'll probably know because I'll probably call her complaining about traffic. So she'll probably know.
if you're like, you see the traffic ain't moving, like you like an hour and 30 minutes, hey, ooh.
Here's the thing.
It's a normal thing. Like you get home at that time.
We can't text and drive anyway. To be
You
fair.
okay? You at home. Since we gotta paint the picture for you. You normally get home somewhere.
So I need full details because each point would be a different outcome, like Black Mirror.
That's facts.
Right. You normally get home somewhere in the 6 o'clock hour.
Okay.
Something that never happened. And whatever this thing is that happened has tied you up to the point that you can't get to your phone, or like you can't really make a phone call, but you do have your phone to make a text. You know it's going to cause you to now be 3 hours late. Do you automatically yourself think, hey, I usually get home in the 6 o'clock hour. Now I might not get home until 10. Do I take it upon myself to let my girl know?
Is that my immediate thought? No.
I know. I know.
If we're being honest, no, I'm trying to figure out when I'm gonna get home. I'm upset. And it's something I've never seen before. I wonder what's happening. Like, there are so much things on the priority checklist before texting you I'm gonna be late.
That's what I expect.
Real talk though, he reflects a view of so many men, and that's the scary part.
I after listening to all that, you know what? He does have a point, but like, but I've been around long enough to know, like, if I want to be petty, I can be petty, but like, if I want to keep the house good, all right, I'm a little late. I'm gonna send the text real quick, like,
Yeah.
just I don't want no more problems. So
I'll tell you what happens when I get home.
No, she's like worried. She thinks that something happened to you.
She can't text me. Or she's the one who's worried.
She
Like,
can't text you.
probably did. Maybe she did. I don't know. She could text you. We don't know what's happening. But
Look,
like,
if she texts me, I'll respond and let her know. But I'm just saying.
Jessica said, "Nah, you better text me."
Hey, Jessica.
I can't stand. She said, "Nah, you're the one that's late."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be late no matter what time I get there. You text me, I go change that.
God.
So you feel better, but I'm still stuck in traffic, right?
Okay, let me put it. Okay, so I'll give you a prime example. I'm very big on, if you say you're on your way, just give me I'm expecting you. If something's happened and you're running late, a heads up helps me, because sometimes when you tell me you're on the way, I might start dinner so that I'm timing it so that I know.
Ready,
exactly. Now I'm sitting on the couch naked, waiting 3 hours later, and I'm like, and no text, no nothing, to only find out, oh yeah.
Candles done burned out.
3 glasses of wine already. You ready, huh?
Oh,
That's even better, because by the time I get home, you don't sit there marinating. We good to go.
Wow. Hey, that thing done dried up, boy.
This man said marinating. Wow. Okay.
Where's Shalon's girlfriend? Lord. I need to bring her on. Oh my gosh. Okay, the last one from I Want to Know. Dinner with someone of the opposite sex. whether it can be a business dinner or someone hits you up and you cool with them and say, hey, let's reconnect, and you take it. And you set up the time, you set up the, y'all PF Chang's is waiting on y'all. Do you tell them?
I'm not stupid, because everything, y'all always find everything out. So I might as well tell you from the
You would have found her on the gram, followed her, everything.
I don't know who y'all working with, but y'all know people and y'all find everything out. So I might as well just be honest and say what it is from the get-go. But if I know it's a stupid situation, I'm not signing up for it. That's just dumb. Why would I even put myself in that situation? But if it's business, it's about money, I mean, I might have to bring you with me, because I know you're like, well, bring me with me. Bring me with you then. All right, shit. But if it's not like that at all, like, hey, relax. Like, I'm just gonna handle this, like, and I'll be back.
Shalon last. Go ahead, Sherry.
No, I'm not telling you. Sorry.
You know what?
What?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
So you out with your ex, you having dinner, you out there chatting and what?
In my industry, oftentimes my meetings are over dinner, over lunch, over something.
But why can't you tell me
about every single person I'm meeting with? Because then I'm
no, you know who you should tell me about. Don't cut the shit. Cut it out. Cut it out. You know who you should tell me about.
And that's exactly why I'm not saying it. It's just a business meeting, and I'm moving on.
No. You know who you should tell me about. Like, and then we go from there. But come on now, if I'm an adult about it, I'm gonna handle it. Like, but come on now, because if I did it,
but you see, look at this right now. Look at this right now.
Okay.
No, look at this right now. Look at this right now.
Wait.
This is why I wouldn't say that. Because this is gonna be way more than it even needs to be, and it ain't even that serious.
One of your girls was in the restaurant, because always something, some way we always get caught with whatever we doing. So your girl in the restaurant, she took a picture. Look at Nick, smiling and shit,
laughing
without you, girl. Without you, he without you, happy and shit. Look,
living his best life.
Without you, happy and shit.
Yeah, smiling, laughing.
I've never been I've never been a woman that won't ask. Like if that was sent to me, I would ask you about it. And if you don't give me a reason to like feel like there's a lie, like I'm just take your word. Like me, I'm really big on the whole, like, I trust you. Like if we in this together, obviously we trust each other's judgment. If I ask you something, I would hope you wouldn't lie to me. Like you said, these things always do come out. But if I ask you a question because it made me feel funny and you give me an answer and I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's what it is. And that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Nick, like, I would have to test that theory. Nick, like, hold on. Shalon.
Shalon ain't saying shit, and he don't want you to text him. Don't ask nothing.
I'm honest. If anything, I'm honest. Like, if you know, I'm like, I let you know I don't check in, but me going to dinner with someone of the opposite sex, one-on-one, will not happen. I don't do that. I won't do that to you. I won't do that to myself. Like, if it's a business meeting, you can come.
No, you can't. You can't come on my business meeting.
No, not every business meeting you want. Because then it looks funky.
People
You're not even part of your business. Why she got to be there?
I've been out with people and like talking to folks about my business, and they just like insert and talking stuff that don't make no sense. Just trying to.
But if I trust you, just tell me. Like, it's okay. Okay, cool. Nah, hey, right now.
But so let's say it's a meeting where she can't come, right? I'm gonna let her know I'm going to business with this person at this time. I'll let her know because
that's fine.
That's one thing I'll do. I'm always honest. I'm not out here trying to creep. I'll let you know. I'm having. But on the flip side, if it's a nigga, nah.
But I think the point with that is that one is. It seems like it's not a regular thing, right? So for you guys who happen to have meetings, it seems like it might just kind of be a sporadic thing. For me, like all day long meetings. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like all day long meetings. Yeah, so like for me,
this is a business dinner meeting.
About who you're with. I don't like you can have meetings all day long, but
okay. So wait, let's do this. Let's take out business.
Just how y'all feel like
There's no business.
Just like how
Here's the
y'all
reason
feel.
why I don't necessarily take out business
Okay.
because unfortunately,
So if
being
I had no business all day, but it was with one of my exes now, and now you always been worried about that ex trying to get back with me or do little sneaky little things.
well, why you
Come
having
on,
dinner with the ex that I've always been worried about? Come on now. Now that sounds like some crazy.
It's a whole lot. First of all, you always be worried about another dude because we always are at your neck. We don't care if we
Believe that. You got a man that's extra motivation.
If you give us an opening, we're taking it. That's what we do.
Yeah, right over there. Whoa. I don't know. Like in my industry, unfortunately, like in my industry,
Listen, this is what we do. This is what guys do. Like, opening, we're taking it.
Like just going on meetings, like people flirt. Like I don't try to flirt with people, whatever the case is, but people take things into different things. So like even if it's somebody that I just met or whatever the case is, you right. Y'all men are gonna be men, but like what am I supposed to do? I'm trying to get the business.
Okay, so what if this guy is more handsome than me?
We're bad, but y'all are
has more charm than me.
What I got to do with anything?
Exactly. That's irrelevant.
Kind of way. If I'm with you, I'm with you. Like, it doesn't matter who I'm.
Women are like that. Men are more visual.
Like not about that. Like you're sitting here talking about who's more handsome.
So I'm unemployed, right? I'm on the couch. You watch Insecure?
Yes.
Okay, Lawrence.
You saw what Issa did to Lawrence?
What Issa do to Lawrence? What? Just remind me. What do you mean?
The first season, remember he ain't had no job and he was trying to find his job. And
Daniel.
Then she had sex with the dude at the studio.
First of all, studio. Issa was wrong. Issa was wrong.
About to hit the little T-Pain note. Studio.
No, Issa was definitely wrong in that situation, but that shouldn't have went there, and that's on nobody else but her. But that's a part of like you and your partner.
In regards to the running late, I have to.
Unhappy. When you're unhappy, you make irrational decisions.
And now shop closed. See,
marinating. Nah, shop's closed.
Darlene is on it because what he's talking about.
Shoot, my whole mood didn't change. I might be petty. Use the toy, leave it for him to find when I'm asleep.
Well, like we don't got Pornhub and XXX. No. We gonna be fine. We gonna be fine. I'm gonna be all right.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
No, but I'm still gonna try to slide in that thing. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care what you done did earlier.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get some.
And then somebody said in regards to like, wanting to make sure that you're okay, he said they don't be concerned, they just nosy.
No, that's not true. That's not
true. Most times that's what it is, Gemini.
Well, then y'all need to figure out who it is that y'all dealing with. Because I literally would be concerned if the person that I'm with usually comes home around a certain time and doesn't show up for however many hours. Like my mind has just got all kinds of stuff going in. And just to kind of go back, Shalon, though, like you said, like, oh, yo, you might be upset or whatever, all these things happening. Let's say like that's it. Whatever popped up was going to cause you to not be next to your phone. Like you had a small window of time to just kind of say, hey, like, I'm going to be running late because XYZ just came up. And then you went to doing that. But you didn't use that window to say that. And let's say that your girl is texting you or calling you. Now she's going crazy because you're not next to your phone. It's 3 hours later. You not home. She used to you being home. She's probably ready to call the damn police. Like,
or your mama.
Courteous. And that's not about being nosy. Like, if you care about something, I don't wonder, especially if there's a routine.
Different criteria, because every criteria merits a different response.
I don't know who you guys are that's just being nosy. If you really feel that way about that person, I don't know. Both of y'all need to check whatever's going on in your relationship.
No. All right, you know, come on now.
No, for real. Both of y'all need to check what's going on in your relationship, because I feel like something must have happened that got that person feeling some kind of way. If you feel that that person's just being nosy and wants
it could be their past relationship. It could be their past.
Well, then they need to go heal. They got issues. Don't nobody got
A lot of people don't heal from their past relationship, but a lot of people don't
heal.
heal.
You need to drop them. You trying to put yourself through that struggle? I ain't dealing with nobody that needs healing. If you come across me and you bringing all them insecurities over here, I'm be like,
no, a lot of
go check yourself.
A lot of times you don't find out they need healing for a while. At the beginning, everything's all Gucci.
Y'all ain't asking enough questions.
I kind of figure it out.
You gonna figure it out. I ask so many people so many questions, especially scenario questions. Scenario questions are the best. You would say, so if X, Y, and this and that, they gonna answer how they are. Yeah, okay. These things tell me exactly what I need to know.
No, y'all like asking scenario questions. Just vibe and watch the damn movie. Why you asking me a scenario question right now?
So that 3 months later we could be, that's when I'm supposed to find out that you still got past insecurity issues? No, I'm gonna ask you now in this scenario, are you crazy? Bro, come on, man.
And if it's the beginning of the relationship and I want to get to know you, I'm gonna lie to you. That's how niggas operate. I'm not saying it's
but nobody put no time limit on our time limit. Y'all always want to put a time limit on us being. I'm answering Claudine's question because
Claudine says you've been missing for 3 entire hours. Definitely requires a search party. Don't play with
that's after work. But if I'm just out, that's different. Like
she's piggybacking up on what I said. Be courteous.
About being home at like 6 o'clock.
Okay. But you live with your girl, you have a routine, the routine is off, just give her a heads up.
I agree.
Scenario questions are the best. Yeah, because you could scenarios help you trigger.
Those are
because scenarios help bring into those things.
Scenario questions.
No, I don't mind it.
No, Shalon, we know you need whole scenarios.
Y'all asked it at the wrong time.
Ask her at the wrong time.
Y'all never asked it at a good time, or like.
Give me an example.
What's the wrong time?
Right. Give me an example.
In the middle of a damn movie. Oh, I was just thinking.
Oh man. Okay.
I was just thinking.
Nick is right.
Like let's just talk. We out. Let's have a good time. Let's just that's when you should ask it. No, y'all asked it at the wrong
time. We cuddling. We chilling. Right. We in a good space.
You know what? I was just thinking.
Okay, so it just depends. So I do that sometimes, and it varies. Sometimes if we're in a setting and it literally might trigger, and I can think about it. Okay, is this something I need to address now, or is it something I can have a discussion? Some shit, I don't give a damn. We need to talk about it now. Because if I wait further, these emotions that I'm feeling and what I got to say are not going to come out any better.
Ooh, child.
See, I think for a girl, if y'all are chilling and watching a movie or something and the girl goes, I was just thinking, this is not really a scenario question.
Yeah, because you've been thinking about this for a long time.
It's a lie question. Like, this is something happened, it's not adding up, and I need clarification. And while I got you here in a good mood and I can see your face, that's when they're using that.
But y'all never do math right. Women are like, y'all not good with math anyway. Y'all good with literature.
I'm amazing with math. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, statistics say that women are better with literature and men are better with math. So y'all can't add anyway. Y'all can't add anyway. So y'all always be coming up with the wrong numbers.
What do you mean? 1 + 1 = 3.
How do y'all get 5? It's 2 + 2 is 4.
1 + 1 = 3. What do you mean?
Yeah,
No,
like, I think it's funny that, and then insert assumption.
I think that it's funny that. Lord,
I think what I mean by scenario questions is like when you're in the beginning phases of talking, maybe dating or whatever. This is when the questions are asked, where I might kind of say, hey, this is. Let's just say down the road XYZ happened, and this is what happened to you. How would you respond? Like, that's my way of kind of gauging, like, how crazy is your crazy, and is it a crazy I can deal with?
I guess you don't want to waste no time. I guess you don't want to waste no time. You just want to get to the point.
Shalom be lying, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I feel like scenario questions can't scenario questions what he's saying. If you ask him directly, yeah, but if you ask that, listen, you hear him right now. If you put Shalon in a scenario, he's gonna be 100% honest, and you're gonna be like, okay.
You just gotta phrase it correctly.
Where's his girlfriend? I need.
You already done got me in trouble already.
You got to stop that. Oh my God! Y'all got me in trouble already.
Shalon is about to get one of those questions while y'all watching the movie.
I think it's funny that you think you shouldn't.
I was just thinking,
and I'm gonna say I think it's hilarious.
God damn it! This again.
Watch, I'm gonna be like, hey, Shalon. I'm like, hey, Shalon, you want to do the next? Nope.
But hey, relationships are hard though, man.
Very
hard. So
okay, so let's summarize a bit because oh my gosh, listen, I got people that are like, somebody said the guy with the microphone is hilarious, but she said double standards all over.
But like
it's society. I ain't create double standards.
Hey, but you know what? You know what women don't understand?
Oh,
double standards. There is a such thing as double standards.
I'm listening, Nick.
Double standards.
Huh? What?
Why don't women understand double standards? Like
I don't know. Y'all choose not to. Like I said, 2 + 2 don't equal 4 for y'all. So y'all don't want to understand it. Like. Just all right. Here goes one double standard, like, and it's not even in guys' favor. Like, so a girl mess with another girl, that's okay. A guy mess with another guy,
that nigga gay.
I've seen that.
Double standard. That's one. So, but there's other ones in our scenario. So, like, all right, okay. So a girl, this is a real double standard. A girl cheats and a guy cheating. It's two different things. Y'all don't understand it. Y'all don't understand it.
I don't believe
real thing.
Wait, hold up. First of all, men are the worst because what was it? Wrigley shows it. Y'all can't handle it.
I didn't want to say this, but I'm putting
it. You ain't going to.
I'm gonna say it. Listen here. A guy can have sex with another girl and not mean nothing at all. Like that's what it was. You cheated on, but I love you. It's true. Like I'm not saying that's right. I'm definitely not saying that's right.
Thank you, because
let me correct that. I'm speaking on double.
That girl.
I'm speaking on double standards.
Why not?
When a girl cheating on a guy. That's emotions involved. Y'all care about it. It's a whole nother thing. It's a whole. It's not all the time, but most of the times.
But she will forgive you and deal with you longer, while a man will hold it down.
What?
Oh hell yeah, we will because it's double standard.
Check it out, right? She'll forgive me. And we'll work it out, right? Let's say I forgive her and we try to work it out, right? Then I see this nigga at the gym, right? this nigga bench more than me. He looking me dead in my eye, right? He's like, yeah, I fucked your guy. He bench more than me. What I'm gonna do?
Go
as a man. I have to stay my
you all the way.
Right? Why?
Because it's double standards. It's just what it is in the world. Like
man code.
So man code says that you guys got to fight just because he was looking at you while bench pressing?
It's double standard.
He done stepped into my territory and challenged me as a man.
What is this, Game of Thrones? House Salon?
Certain things y'all understand. It's just how the world works. Like don't get me wrong.
If I don't check him right, you don't respect me.
You can't handle it. Because, especially when it comes to sexually, like, did you suck his
See, didn't I just say that? I just said that was a
Like
question.
for us, like if we did it, we like, yeah, we smashed, but like I don't love her. Like that was just for me to get my nut. Like y'all,
Why do you get it at home?
it's just double standards. It's like it's just how the world is. I hate how it is, but that's just what it is.
But I think no. This is good that you said that though, because like I think I want to have a better understanding of that. I get what you're saying. It's just double standards, and then men don't have necessarily a feeling. But like to even go through the round of just saying, well, here it is, here's right now. Let me just go ahead and get my nut. Like why couldn't you wait till you got home to your girl? Like what was the urgency in that?
Biology.
I don't want to.
Wait, what Shalon said?
Biology.
Allergies?
Biology. And then
Biology.
He need it right now. He said he ready, so he need it now. Basically.
Nick said he can't answer that right now.
It's about. I'm not saying I would do it. I'm just saying it's biology. It's men are more biologically predisposed to behave that way.
That's
Do
how.
not encourage Shalon, please. Do not
That's
encourage.
how.
Did you know that sperm cells are made every day, right? To be released.
That's true.
That's a biological fact. And as humans, as biological creatures, are very, huh?
No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. That's still wrong. It is wrong.
No, it is wrong. We're not more evolved creatures, but at our base, it's natural. It's basic instincts to reproduce.
We are horny 88% of the day. We want something.
Oh my gosh.
Again, I'm not saying I partake.
No.
Okay.
It also comes down to like, can you resist? You have to resist. Like
you have to resist. But we are.
That leads me to the next thing, which
It's
is probably the
willpower.
topic: open relationship. You probably already had that topic, but
No, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna have to do a part 2 and bring Shalon and Nick and Sherry back.
open relationship.
Because
That's the thing.
it's gonna be just the open discussion. Cause oh my god.
I have a friend.
So I'm gonna-
He would like he'll do an open relationship. Like if he gets married again, he got married, he got divorced. Next time it has to be an open relationship.
Oh, you better
He sound like
He also said he don't mind that his girl go out and go do her
he
thing.
sound like he hurt and he need therapy.
No, you cannot say that.
No, we gotta put a pin in it because I have so much to say on that. We gotta.
To be fair, monogamy is not natural.
Because life is about being happy. So if that makes you happy, then be happy. You don't need necessarily one person, like because it's been proven like all over the world that people had multiple relationships. And
this is obviously going to keep going, and I don't want to keep messing with you, Media Babe, because my next question was so what's the point of even having an open relationship? Just be single and be married.
Pick up. I'm muting everybody. Everybody muted. Everybody just got muted. You muted, Nick. Muted. Say it for the next show, Nick. He's still trying to talk through the mute. He's still going. Hold up. I will not unmute me. Okay. We're gonna have to do a part 2 for that open relationship because I definitely got a lot to say on that. But Lord, but I wanted to wrap up by saying the checking in with Babe. There's 3 key things to kind of take away from it. First and foremost, know your partner. Know is your partner a check-in type of person? Know if, and maybe they're not a consistent check-in, but there's certain things that's key to them. Like for me, timing is everything. I cannot get my time back. So if you tell me something related to time, I need you to stick to it because I plan around what you tell me. That is for me, that's a pet peeve, but that goes to know your partner. The second thing is it's a respect thing. It really is. But once again, you have to know your partner to know to what level, because everybody has different things they hold a certain level of respect for. And it's really just a matter of making them feel part of the relationship, making them feel like, hey, I value what you think, in certain situations. But most of everything, even everything we went into on tangents, it's all communication. And honestly, those first 3 months, 6 months are key to ask scenarios, Shalon, to ask those questions, to, give those ideas and what you're thinking. Because if you don't ask that now, you won't know down the line that they're not a check-in person, that they're not you have to have the communication and the discussion up front. Because if not, you're just going to have to deal with whatever Shalon does.
You said it. That's the only person. Yep, Shalon. Whatever Shalon does.
So Shalon like, wait, what?
I'm a good boyfriend.
To her. Yeah,
For
that's a discomfort now. Damn. We need Shalon to be able to come back to the next Let's Talk.
Nah, Shalon is serious. He definitely is.
I'll be here next time.
I'm gonna do one on open relationship or like relationships, because I have the one I have Thursday. I don't even want it. It's always a cheat. Once a cheater, always a cheater. So we're gonna talk about cheating.
Ooh, hey, let me get a little thing on that thing. Let me see Thursday. Oh, shoot.
Thursday,
I watched
same time.
that. I watched that.
Thursday.
I'm an angel. I can't speak
I
on
mean,
that.
I can pop in. I don't gotta be the main person. I can pop in and speak my piece.
I've never cheated. So I have no words on that. I'm an angel.
What is your definition of cheating?
Everything.
See, that's the thing about cheating. Cheating has different definitions. So one girl can be like,
we'll definitely discuss
somebody can be like,
that.
oh, you looked at that person, that's cheating. Another person say, hey, is P
Know your
and
partner.
B.
I'll send y'all the link. If you guys decide to pop in, you can. I can have up to 10 people on this. Shout out to everyone that checked in on Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, YouTube, playback. So if you missed Shalon's answers, trust. There's 3 platforms where you can hit rewind and go, that nigga said what? Definitely. Okay.
Speaking facts.
And so I'm just waiting for his girlfriend to go, I think it's funny how people
That text came out a few minutes ago.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, Shalon, I appreciate you. Somebody that worked for me. So you take all of it off of me. And I'm like, wow.
I do what I can.
Yeah, appreciate that, bro.
Bless us. I'm gonna give everybody a little chance to so share. Let's start with Shalon. Let everybody know where they can find you. I learned something new. You do movie reviews. So let's talk. Share that.
You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook at The Ben Zone. I do movie reviews, movie, TV show breakdowns, Lovecraft Country, Antebellum. Anything that's coming out, if it's not out yet or if it's already out, I've broken it down. I've reviewed it. It's on the channel. Definitely check it out.
Are you Haitian?
Yes.
Un parle Creole?
That explains so much.
That's all I know.
Well, hey y'all, I just popped in, but I'm a financial planner. You can think of me as your financialista on speed dial. I act as the CFO to your personal economy, and as CEO, you've got lots of heads reporting to you. So just put me in place, and I'll gather the troops and report to you myself. So if you don't have a financial planner, don't know what you're waiting for, at me at Cherie Rowley.
Part of me wants to just document 2-3 sessions with you and Shalon on finances. I don't know why. I just feel like that would be.
I mean, I need a financial advisor because I'm terrible with finances.
Well, I'm great with them.
So there you go. Nick.
Networking.
Y'all can find me on Instagram, Nick Taylor 32. Facebook. I don't know my name on there. I think it's Nicholas Taylor. Those are platforms I'm on. I'm always open and honest, and I'll just tell you how it is. I'm usually laughing and joking.
Nigga jumping his Tinder profile.
Right?
Huh?
He said
Tinder
jumping his
profile.
long walks, bottles of wine.
Also a trainer, so you need to get healthy and get fit. Holla at me.
Yes.
Holla at me. I'm here. I'm here though.
Somebody said, I knew Shalom was Haitian.
What?
Oh, Lord. Thank you to everyone that tuned in. Thank you guys for this fun, just let's talk about it discussion. Everyone knows I need people that are honest, that are willing to just clearly, Shalom, bear it all, unfiltered.
I got in trouble for this podcast, so I'm committed.
You should have checked in before you did.
He didn't check in before he came on here.
I think Shalon learned a valuable lesson.
Hey, don't listen to anything he said. He should have checked in before he got on here.
Oh, man. So make sure you guys check in, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. The next topic we're having is once a cheater, always a cheater. We're going to talk about cheating, being a cheater. So I'll even talk about my experiences as a cheater. Like, it's very open. So join us Thursday. Thank you guys so much.
I'm definitely popping in.